Good morning, evening, or night, or whatever it is, and welcome to Irish World Sports on Friday, the 16th of February. It's actually running into Saturday now. It's been a busy day. Sports wise, sad news. My team, for so long, West Brom, were beaten at home by Southampton in the Championship. West Brom doing reasonably well, but Southampton quite strong. I didn't expect West Brom to win, but just been dragging my son to look at the highlights. It was 2-0 the final result, but the true result was actually 2-2 because West Brom had the clearest penalty you'd ever see, not given, where West Brom player had the blast and it hit a Southampton player on the arm and it was going in, and penalties have been given for a lot less, so I don't know what VAR or the referee were doing. Also, the West Brom manager was sent off after 5 minutes, which is possibly a record. And then finally, at the very end, the Southampton keeper pulled off the most incredible save. But we'll get over it. I don't expect West Brom. I think we might make it to the playoffs, but we're not strong enough to win the playoffs, I don't think. But we'll get over that. What else is there going on? Not a lot. Sports was not a lot, but mention of a sport I possibly haven't mentioned yet: cricket, and there's a test series going on in India between England and India, of course. England doing reasonably well. I think it's 1-1 at the moment, but there've been some quite good matches. And just thinking of the World Cup, I mean, all in this country went to the Rugby World Cup last year, of course, but there was also a Cricket World Cup taking place at the same time, and you had a final of, it was in India, you had a final of India against Australia, and it was being in India, you probably 100,000 Indians shouted, of course, for India. India had won all their 9 matches coming up to the final, including hammering Australia, and were absolutely odds-on favourites. But I was saying, and it's not been wise after the event, that this one thing with Australia, they're tough. If nothing else, that was the ideal situation for them. India had everything to lose, whereas the pressure was really off Australia. And basically happened that Australia did win it. A guy called Travis Head got 137. Fantastic score in a World Cup final, and they won reasonably easily. So always up for the surprises. And actually, it's the one sport I guess Australia do excel in, because that's their 6th World Cup win, and the next best being, I think, West Indies and India. I think with 2. So Australia do well at the cricket. And just quickly into the horse racing, the last thing I'll talk about tonight. The 4 I gave yesterday, 3 at Kelso and 1 at Fakenham. I was just thinking, again, I had 2 winners, but not so much price wise. First horse, the tenor, fell. Second one, Cracking Rhapsody, was the better one at 11-4 winner. Then you had Special Rate, ended up in a 2-horse race and won 8-13. And the last one, Concero, as my secretary wrote after it, oh dear, finished about tailed away last. So there you go. Tomorrow, some fantastic racing in England, but 2 good meetings of all things, both Ascot and Haydock. Surprising, because I understood that coming up to Cheltenham, usually it weakens down now because it's too close to Cheltenham to be sending a horse is going to run in Cheltenham up. But good cards, I've got too many choices really, so pick any one you like, the name you like or whatever, or do your own thing. All good races. Ascot 150. I looked at Henry's Friend 225. Ascot, horse called Highland. 336, the main race. a horse called Pic Dory of Paul Nichols. And then there's a horse called, kind of sentimental name to me, Mount Fuji Park, who's actually down to run in the 410 at Ascot and down to run in the 425 at Haydock. I'm not sure where he's going. So Mount Fuji Park, wherever he's going. Then at Haydock in the 102, we had Wind to the Lightning. The 240, a horse called simply Butch. 315, another simply named horse called Snipe. In the 350, a horse called Our Sam. And then in the 425, if Mount Fuji Park doesn't run, a horse called Late Night's Pass. And then I just picked one here at home in Corn Park, 327, Saint Sam. But you can pick and choose out of those and ignore them, which is probably the most sensible thing to do. Just too much good racing, really. That's it really for tonight. Thank you for listening, and we'll have a report tomorrow night on how the racing went, I guess, and of course there'll be some good soccer. The problem with Saturday is that you get a Friday like this, there's not much happening, but Saturday, especially with horse racing, it's better racing on a Saturday than there is all the days of the rest of the week. So, and then you've got the soccer and everything else, so it'll be busy tomorrow night. Thank you. Good night.